Abdul Carter.
Cam Scanaboo.
Down the three. 1, 2, 3. Big up.
Welcome back to New York Giants franchise. Let's go. Let's go. We're back, baby. Here, let's take a quick look at everything that has changed before we get into training camp. Starting with quarterback Jackson Dart. He has developed very well these last 2 years. Last year, he definitely had his best. Well, he took a step up passing the football. And really for him, it's just about mitigating mistakes. And we're going to keep rocking with Jackson Dart. Of course, at running back, Cam Scanaboo, the breakout out of Arizona State. We do have a fullback this year, Seth Bolden. Tyreek Hill. Was not intending on getting another veteran receiver. I definitely think he's better than Keenan Allen. I'll tell you that. Keenan Allen did leave us last year. I think he retired. No, but Tyreek Hill is a demon. Malik Neighbors, wide receiver 1. He's a dog. Did sign Torrey Horton. Not sure how much we're going to see of him, along with Mecole Hardman, Walt Snead, who I think is definitely wide receiver 4 on the depth chart, not wide receiver 5. Yeah, pretty solid little squad there. Tight end, Mike Widener, our draft pick last season, broke out. Theo Johnson, great option with him. O-line, we'll skim through this. Andrew Thomas has been really good. Jose Morales, the draft pick from last year, was very good. Well, he was injured, but I think he's going to develop pretty well. Jalte Froholt, who was our pickup at center, I think he's going to be a serviceable plug-in option there. Jordan Meredith at right guard. We do have this rookie, Carlos Harrell, who we landed on. I think he could be pretty good, but his run blocking isn't that great. So, going to let him develop a little bit behind Meredith. Bobby Wilkins developing into a very good right tackle. And yeah, Abdul Carter is still here, hoping he can finally find some high-end sack production. He's been good at pressuring the quarterback, but yeah. Brian Burns is here, of course. Damon Kinley, the second-round pick out of Miami. I think he definitely has a lot of promise as a rusher, and I'm going to be kind of moving him inside to play some interior snaps. And he's just going to kind of be a depth piece and a good, interesting rookie athlete for this roster. So defensive tackle-wise, we do have Dexter Lawrence, Darius Robinson, two Dariuses, Robinson and Alexander, and of course Damon Kinley. We did draft this rookie defensive tackle, Derek Shields, Sam linebackers that are going to be rotating around, Jalen Carley's, Segun Olobi. They're both technically will linebackers, but flexible depth linebackers most notably. At Mike linebacker, we do have Cam Bolden. Right behind him is Edefwani Lefosio, picked up as a free agent. I think that was last year as well. I think we've had him for a bit. At the will linebacker position, Micah McFadden, who has been a star for us, a breakout player. And that's kind of what's going to be our most likely our linebacker room is going to be Bolden and McFadden. You might see a little bit of Carley's, but that's kind of where we're at. And here is the corner room. Cornerback 1 is Deonte Banks. Cornerback 2, Mitch Harden. And cornerback 3, but certainly not least, is Drew Phillips. He's going to be our nickel corner. He's superstar. He broke out last year as well. And yeah, we've kind of been needing a bit of a secondary overhaul. And I think Mitch Harden, Deonte Banks are great exterior. I mean, 6'2", 6'4", just great athletes. Like 96 change of direction. That's amazing. I think we definitely have a lot to be excited for. Free safety, Javon Holland. Strong safety is Talanoa Hufanga. We did trade Tyler Nubin last season. Shipped him off. So, it's certainly going to be interesting. Special teams, Jake Bates is still chilling here, but we do have a new punter, Ethan Evans. So, it's going to be fun to see. So, let's get right into training camp. A little longer than I was intending. We're going to do pocket presents for Jackson Dart. But we managed to get silver on Jackson Dart's training camp. Do Cam Scattaboo next. That'll be silver medal for Cam Scattaboo on the rushing attack. For wide receiver, let's get Mike Widener back in there. I think he can still develop. Silver medal for Mike Widener. Pass protector, let's go with the rookie. Oh, that's Jose Morales. Well, we're going Jose Morales. Oh no. So, with Jose Morales, I failed to get any medal. I accidentally bumped it to Jackson Dart, which is quite funny. Yeah, no, that's quite something. Let's for this one, let's do Damon Kinley. We do get a silver medal for Damon Kinley. Definitely take that. Next, let's do the chase and tackle, and let's get Cam Bolden back in there. Okay, that'll be a silver for Cam Bolden on chase and tackle. And last but not least, let's get Mitch Harden in there. Really close to getting gold, but we ended up getting silver on Mitch Harden. He kind of had a slow start. Let's take a look at staff improvements. You can skip this. That's Jonathan Gannon, baby. We had a talk with him at the start of preseason, or I think last season. I work with both Lions and our coaches this offseason, and we think something. With enough force, we can turn the pocket into a trap, creating bad throwing angles without needing to get to the QB. I like the sound of that, but are you confident that this is actually going to work? I learned on the experience of the players, or I leaned on, sorry. We came together with something that everyone thought can work. I trust them. Getting so much of the team together to solve this problem is incredible. Great job, coach. Week 1, Sunday Night Primetime against the Carolina Panthers. Let's begin with some scout assigning. The past 2 seasons, I have failed to do this properly, and we are not going to do that again. I'm going to properly assign my scouts. I promise you that. Because I didn't realize you could click A on these scouts and assign them to different regions. I don't know how I didn't see that. It's very obvious. But better we learned it now than never learned this. So, what do we want to scout? Well, let's take a look at the prospects. Oh my goodness, there are so many defensive tackles. Dude. 4 of the top 5 players are defensive tackles. Good lord. Okay. And there's a bunch of mid-round QBs. Wow. So yeah, all like the insane talent is that. It says, yeah, D-line's the strongest position. There's apparently not many elite tight ends in this class. So yeah, strengths, quarterback, wide receiver, defensive tackle. Weaknesses, center, right guard, and free safety. Okay, well, what are our biggest needs, I'd say? I mean, let's take a look at our team. This is pretty important decision-making here, because you want to make sure that you're scouting viable talent that's going to help your team. Receiver could definitely be in question after this year. I mean, Tyreek Hill, I don't know how long he's going to be around, but I don't know. Maybe it isn't. I don't know if it's I wouldn't necessarily say it's the biggest need, really. Linebacker wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, McFadden and Bolden are pretty good, but honestly, just at the end of the day, it's mostly talent. I definitely will get a defensive tackle scout just to have one. I don't know. Our team's pretty young, pretty good. Yeah, I'll say the defensive line could definitely get some scouting because Brian Burns will be. He's getting older. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But let's just go ahead and see what we have for three-star scouts. Ted Wilkerson, Daniel Stokes, offensive tackle and D tackle. We don't really need offensive tackle really at all, so I don't think that's viable. Corner, wide receiver, offensive tackle, linebacker. Linebacker and safety might not be a bad idea, but We'll do linebacker and safety. I don't think those are our biggest needs, but let's just get the value. So 2-star wise, linebacker, safety. So we want to, of course, make sure we're getting a good even spread. So maybe for this, go... I just realized now that Mike and linebacker are separate. Interesting. Okay. So I guess I'll do defensive tackle and Mike for my 2-star. Of course, our 1-star players will do... We can kind of double dip in a couple of things. Like Mike and linebacker, I think that'll be fine. Wide receiver with safety, it's a fine double dip. That'll kind of help us hopefully get even more scouting on those positions. And I don't need to spend too long on this. Maybe we'll just go with edge and interior offensive line for our last one. All right. So now we got to get the region breakdown and see where the strengths are in every area. So defensive tackle is strong everywhere. There's defensive tackles basically in most of the places. So currently we should have some... Well, we're going to put our national scout as our 3-star guy. I think that's undebatable. Okay. Which places have good defensive... Or, sorry, linebacker and safety, was it? And scouts? No. Defensive tackle and Mike. Look for that first. So safety is a weakness in this class. Okay, wait, hold on. So I should probably switch this because... Yeah, I think that's not really lining up. We're just going to move you to Southeast for now. And how do you look as the national? Yeah, so you have defensive tackle boost. Linebacker is probably solid. Okay. So Southeast. So defensive tackle, quarterback. I mean, those are just the strengths of this class. Straight up. Linebacker and safety. Okay, well, actually, what I might do is get a beat on where some of the best linebackers are going to be, and best linebackers and safeties. The West actually seems to produce some pretty solid linebackers. Yeah, I think the West is the most well-balanced. So we're going to go ahead and get our 3-star guy there. Where is it? Here it is. So yeah, you're going to go to the West. Mara Park. All right. Mike and linebacker. Where is Mike and linebacker good? I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Actually, let's look at things, I guess, look for places that they aren't weak. Southeast. There's no weakness there at linebacker. And that's the only other place aside from national, which we're not going to assign him to the national spot there. So go ahead and put him at Southeast. I think we'll just do Northeast and Central. I think that's fair. Let's take a look. Let's see. Interior offensive line isn't the greatest there. Nor is it really at the Southeast either, though, or the Northeast. Yeah, no. So it's probably the best we're gonna get, and I'm not gonna fiddle with it any further. I think that is good. I think that's all I need to do, and I've properly set it up. All right, so let's get into weekly strategy. The Carolina Panthers have an elite wide receiver they went ahead and picked up in the draft. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Dalvin Simmons. So we got to try to stop him. Mr. Dream, Platinum is going to be there. Interior Havoc is going to be a good one to have. The rest of them are up for grabs. Passing Paranoia. I might just Passing Paranoia and Bookend Busters. I might just go straight defense. Very, very intent on having some good defense this game, hopefully. Offensively, I do like having kind of offensive play sheets to kind of offset the fact that I'll have a lot of defensive abilities. I think it's kind of a smart way to play this. So screen game's a good idea, like having some screen stuff. Red zone passing is my favorite play sheet, really. I think it's really, really good. 4-2-5, I'm actually going to throw that one in. And let's do some air raid pistol. A little spicy. There's a couple of injury concerns, but we're just gonna get through it. I think that we're gonna be fine. And let's take a look at our injuries. There's no injuries to display. We got very lucky here week 1. The injuries are going to be hopefully more prevalent. We've scaled up the sliders a little bit more, but we might see some of that kind of as the season goes on, as players get more tired and start to manage their own things. But I mean, I definitely won't complain about the healthy team heading into week 1. So without further ado, Sunday Night Primetime. Do we whip out any special uniforms here? I think I'm going to whip out the 1980s home classics just for this game. And the Panthers can rock their all-white color rush alternates. That seems pretty fair.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Here we go. Sunday Night Primetime. We're back. And this team is coming back with a vengeance. Last year, the Panthers were not 5-12. That is incorrect. The Panthers made playoffs last year. They got bounced in the wild card by the 7-seed Bucks. They were a very strong team last year. We were not 3-14 last year. I think this is the real life records of before this current NFL season, the 2025 NFL season. So, aside from that little fun presentation error, we begin. Here comes Bryce Young. He's shown he took the step. I think it's very safe to say the Panthers have their guy. All they really needed to do was get their wide receiver. I have done a little bit of tooling around with some defense, so I figured out setting the flats to 5 hard flat, 10 curl flat. They kind of play smarter and just kind of stay more in zone. I feel like more often than not, they kind of get out of line. And I'll adjust things as needed. I'm going to try to be more involved as a defensive coordinator. I'm going to start here with this heavy 4-3 set. Holding over top. And the pass is batted down as there was a flag on the very first play of the game. Holding. I will take the loss of down. I might be a bit controversial there, but I actually really am happy with them losing it down there. For sure. Bryce Young's here in the pocket. Fakes the handoff play action. And he's just going to take off. He just sees the lane. Bolden vacates, and McFadden's just too slow. It'll be a quick first down for Bryce Young and the Panthers. Try to play behind this defensive tackle. They're under center, expecting a run, and it is a run. But Hubbard making some moves, making some men miss, and there is another flag for the Carolina Panthers. This time an illegal block in the back. They are playing sloppy football, and we're going to take that penalty. Most certainly.
Here we go. Ready.
Okay. Got to play instinctive. You got to play fast. You got to play hungry to the football. And the pocket collapses. Down goes Bryce Young. Darius Robinson with a sack. The free agent acquisition makes a big play, and here comes 2nd and 22. And Xavier Legette with a catch. Able to work quite a bit of yards back on the run after catch. Let's try to figure this one out here. 3rd and 5. We're going to shade underneath and try to bite down and make a play. Commits the pass. I usered Bolden completely out of the play. Big whiff. Teteroa McMillan capitalizes. Picks up the first down for Carolina. We just got to play a tighter user there. Gotta lock in there with Bolden. Feeling like a slip and slide. And boom, there's Brian Burns with a tackle for loss. He tried to sweep and it just going nowhere fast. Okay, from tight way off. We just bring a bit of an exotic look here, bit of an interesting one. Okay, we're watching 87 and his guys there. There's another flag on Carolina. It's their 3rd penalty of the drive. Another holding penalty. As they continue to inflict their own wounds. I'm going to accept that. I'll take that over a 3rd and 6. They're helping us out. But let's see if they can move the ball despite of their issues. They could technically run the ball here. I actually would not be completely shocked if they did, and that's another sack. Darius Robinson gets in there. Another big play, and he's actually kind of balling out a little bit. He kind of rotates. I think that's Darius Robinson, right? I'm not getting that completely wrong. Something... I believe that is Darius Robinson. Yeah, Darius Robinson. Which makes one hell of a play. Here comes 3rd and 29, and this time he has to throw it away. A penalty prove lethal to this drive, and they're going to have to punt it away. I mean, that was just a horrible first drive for the Carolina Panthers. They really could not find a way to get the ball moving. New York gets the ball back with about 5 minutes to go here in the first. Here comes Jay Dart, Jay Money, with a new look offense. Let's get into this air raid. Let's see if maybe we can find some action here. Why is Cam Bolden in here? No, it's Seth Bolden, sorry. Thought that was Cam Bolden. Seth Bolden, the fullback. I'm actually going to try to throw it to him. We get hit. We just read that way too slow. That was not a quick read. I'm going to stick with the pistol. Like Widener is open. Bad ball. Jackson Dart has him, and he just misses. That is not good at all. Of course, his first game of the year, you're knocking off some rust. He did play in the preseason, but it's just not the same, as most people know. And that's just another bad ball. And it's flag on the New York Giants. Another holding call. I assume they're going to decline this. And the Giants' drive also meets an unceremonious ending. So we'll be forced to punt this one away. Boot this one back to the Carolina Panthers. They'll catch it at the 25. So, kind of right back where we started here, 0-0. Got to find a way to get another stop. Brian Burns will drop back as the hook defender. Got to be careful for the run game, which it does come through. Chuba Hubbard gets a carry. And are they going to QB sneak this on 2nd and inches? Is that what I'm about to witness? I think it's what I'm about to witness right here. No, they fake it. Oh my goodness, that's just a run to the running back. I genuinely thought that was a running back hand, or not running back, a QB sneak. They fooled us with a running back handoff on goal line. It's very interesting defense. And there's another sack. This time, Dexter Lawrence gets in. The interior is breaking through. Getting to the quarterback. 2nd and 16 coming up. Just going to take a quick shot to his man there. We'll wrap him up with Hufunga. And dime does look like a good idea. We'll let coach kind of make the call there. We're going to commit to the pass. And there's a strip sack for Brian Burns. Oh my goodness. Bryce Young is getting... the pocket is collapsing around him. He is not finding anything. And that punt will bring us to the 26. Slow start to this ball game. Let's see if we can get working here on drive number 2. See if maybe the Scat Pack can help us begin with this offensive drive. And here comes Scat Pack. Just great blocks. Didn't find any contact like I was expecting. And that was a quick first down run. We'll try play action here. Tyreek Hill with his first catch as a New York Giant. Picks up a first down and a gain of 10. Just checked man coverage. He had it. He made the read. This one's to Malik Neighbors. Gets the ball. And almost first down. 2nd and inches.
10 more yards. Complete to Malik Neighbors. 10 yards.
2nd and inches. Cam Scattaboo with I form. Oh my goodness, he just breaking through. They are going to struggle to stop Cam Scattaboo. It's just going to be another handoff. I mean, Dante Frost, of course, the high draft pick for last year, but here's Najee Gross actually with the carry. It's a very nice run. And we are already set up in the goal line. I'm going to try to find Tyreek Hill on this out route. It's a tight one, and he drops it. He had it in his hands, wasn't able to pull it in. Incomplete. We're going to try to find Scattaboo with this run. There's a flag for the Carolina Panthers and a touchdown for Cam Scattaboo, who does a flip on top of it. I assume this is going to be some kind of offsides call, considering how quickly it was thrown. J.C. Horn was out of position. We are going to decline it and accept the first touchdown of the year. Coming on the 2nd drive for the New York Giants. 7-0 ball game. That's what we were more expecting. Good punishing runs. A couple of nice catches. That'll be a good start to this football game as ball is returned to about the 22-yard line. And they'll have one more play before the end of this first quarter. Plenty of football left to play. It's a fake to Chuba Hubbard. Pressure's coming, nearly a sack for Abdul Carter, but he throws it away just in time. That concludes the first quarter of the Sunday Night Primetime opener. Giants are up 7-0 over the Carolina Panthers. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Pressure's home before he can make a throw, and he just gets sandwiched. Burns and Carter 5 sacks already. Okay, goodness. This D-line is woken up with passion. It seems like Jonathan Gannon has unlocked this pass rush. And another sack. Okay, holy moly. Abdul Carter with a sack. And that'll be another punt for the Carolina Panthers. They're not blocking anything. Wow. That is dreadful. Return does get us up to the 42-yard line. I actually do like a bit of I form here. Kind of fake the shot. And you gotta like where Tyreek Hill might end up. They give you the right look. But I also like where Mike Widener is. Can you make an accurate throw Jackson Dart? That is not a 10-yard pass. He has struggled to do so. course, going to give Scadaboo a bit of an opportunity here. Cut him back inside, only able to get up to about the 40. And a looming 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
I'm going to take Scadaboo again. Almost makes a great catch, but just too late of a pass. We're going to trot out Jake Bates
Sets up 4th down.
for a beamer, and he sinks it. There is an injury timeout. Number 11 on the special teams rep. We will take a 10-0 lead after the field goal. We'll see what Carolina can do with their drive. Our D-line has just absolutely dominated at the start of this game. I'm gonna send a little bit of a blitz as well until they kind of get to it. Okay, well that's certainly a play. A nice catch there for Tetero and McMillan. They were able to handle the blitz. I'm gonna send another one. Bill Carter does have that glowing X. Curious if we can maybe just try to get him there. And Chuba Hubbard makes a nice play, and that is Darius Alexander holding his pec after that play. So that is will be our first injury of the year as Darius Robinson steps in, which I certainly don't mind. Dexter Lawrence makes a nice play. Sets up 3rd and 3. Bruised ribs were perfectly fine. Go ahead and give him a rep off. And that is going to be a screen pass, and Deontay Banks is there to make the tackle. Snuffed out. And yeah, the Panthers are not in field goal range. Could be another punt for Carolina. Wow, this defense. It's gonna roll. Oh, it's gonna just be spotted at the 4. I thought that was gonna bounce out. Clean little punt there for the Panthers. And yeah, the Giants are not in a great spot. We're gonna have to try to work our way out. Scadaboo hopefully can help with that. And he certainly will with a first handoff being a nice chunk. I'm just going to trust the process. Cam Scadaboo gets forward, 3rd and inches. It's going to be another handoff to Cam Scadaboo. I mean, it's Cam Scadaboo. You have to, right? That was a good read, and that's going to be a flag. It's probably holding, isn't it? Yeah. Yikes. That is going to put us in 3rd and 7. Certainly going to throw a wrench in this one. Theo Johnson. Oh, he gets his hands on it, but it's not that's not a great ball. He had to dive for it. And Ethan Evans will be punting for the first time this year. Actually, no, he punted I think he punted one before, right? Yeah, no, I think he punted last time. But that was a pretty solid punt. Puts them at the 47, right around midfield. The Panthers are set up with a really solid opportunity. Brian Burns holding the running back to a 1-yard shot there, and it's going to be a bit risky. We're going to try this man coverage opportunity. Hubbard's going to run to the other side and able to pick up a 1st down on the stretch run. SS Sam Crash Press. Okay. Well, this is certainly seems like an interesting little play here. This will be just a handoff to Chuba Hubbard, who has a perfect gap and a perfect run, but it'll be a flag as well. Another holding call. Been killing both of us, honestly. That's going to really hurt the Panthers, as now they're staring down 1st and 20. Whoa, getting shifty. Was that Young? That was Noel. Who is Noel? Wait. I'm a little confused. Tyron Noel is starting right now. Apparently Bryce Young took an injury at some point. I didn't realize. But currently the rookie Tyron Noel is starting. Okay. Yeah, well, we hope Bryce Young will be okay. But that is going to be very, very substantial for this Panthers team. Trying to find success. And he just walks right into an Abdul Carter sack. It is the 7th sack of the night. And we're not even at halftime yet. I mean, goodness gracious. 3rd and 19. A pass commit. Kind of assume that this will be a pass. Well, one could make the assumption. Chuba Hubbard able to make a very, 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 very strong effort. And turns this into 4th and inches, which they're going to go for. So, very bad blunder there on the run and catch. The 2-minute warning is here. 10-0 ball game. And pressure's there. Burns with his 3rd sack of the game. And yeah, no, our defensive line is really just goodness gracious. Mike Widener gets a catch. Not the greatest ball, but we were able to make it happen. Another Miffy pass, but Widener pulls it in because he's got grip boots. Just gonna kind of try to take some chunks as we work our way down the field. And Malik Neighbors has to make a tough one as that DB instantly flipped his hips and clamped down on it. I thought he was going to leave a hole for us to make a throw. That's going to be a tight one, but Theo Johnson unable to reel it in on a good pass. 3rd and 10. Will creep up on us pretty quickly. I do like where Mike Widener... Wow, that guy was completely out of position. Mike Widener is wide open, unable to be covered, and he is going to have a touchdown. Throws it up into the crowd, pipes the boys up. Mike Widener. Incredible play. He just shows off the speed. I believe that's a DB. That has to be. Williams. Absolutely torched. And Mike Widener is a mismatch here early. That will... I don't know why it didn't register that quick. But it will actually be a missed PAT and a 16-0 ball game. Which, it's minor, but... I mean, actually, makes this technically a 2-score game. Which is a little annoying, but... Now that I don't know what happened there on the PAT. I clicked A and it just refused to go through. But here we go. We're just seeing what they're going to do here. Chuba Hubbard gets a handoff, and they will call their first timeout. I mean, they do probably want points here. They could have had points last drive and taken their field goal, but they wanted a bit more. And Young is still not back in this game. Still the rookie. And he has nowhere to go. He has nowhere to go. He has to throw that one away before he takes another sack. Just does not know where to put the football. And I'm sure he's getting pretty banged up right now. Because, I mean, goodness. That was a needle. Did not think that was the route concept there. And Cam Bolden's looking slow. I must say, he's looking kind of slow. I don't know, maybe that's just my brain talking, but... Javon Hollins makes a nice play on the football, and that was just a beauty. That was a great, great play there for the safety. 2nd and 10 coming up. Pressure's coming. Drew Phillips is able to get there quickly. Tedrow McMillan got out of bounds, but I think he went backwards. So that's not forward progress, and they're going to have to no huddle here. And pressure again, sacked again, and they're out of field goal range. Wow, disaster. Abdul Carter with another one. And I'm just going to let this run. Could have made something out of it, but I don't see a reason to. We're just going to let that do as it may. That'll be the end of the first half. Dominant defense. Our defense was clobbering the Panthers. Bryce Young getting injured is really unfortunate. Wonder what they're going to do. And hopefully he'll come back soon enough. But Giants are up 16-0. As we get a look at the halftime report of the first week of play, here's Goff's Lions. Goff slings a pass, and it is a dime to Amon-Ra St. Brown as they will win the game 31-25 over the LA Chargers. Herbert and Goff dueled out, and Jared Goff's team looking pretty strong here. So here are the Chiefs and the Vikings going head-to-head as 9 tosses that one back to Jordan Mason, makes a man miss, and goes in for the touchdown, and they end up upsetting the Kansas City Chiefs on the road in their opening game, 21-17. And lastly, we will see a battle of the quarterbacks of the 2025 NFL class, Von Herren versus Corey Burrell. And that is a handoff to, I believe that is Kyron Williams, breaking through, and Von Herren's Browns will go 0-1 as Corey Burrell leads the Rams to their first win of the season. Let's get a look at the rest of the NFL. Of course, we're one of the last few teams to play. Colts upset the Bills 28-28. Saw a few other games there. But in this game, just sheer domination from our front four. No time to throw for Bryce Young. And Bryce Young's 3 for 6, 52. Jackson Dart 6 for 15 and a touchdown. I mean, Bryce Young just got knocked out so early, and the sacks are just coming in hot and heavy. I mean, pause, but you know what I mean. Like it's just awful. Here's Darryl Flowers to return the kick, and another holding call, I think. All right. So here's Jackson Dart to begin this second part of play. Scotty was able to get up for a gain of 5. Nothing too crazy. We'll try some play action. Try to make a play. Malik Neighbors makes a catch. Quick one. And that was... Definitely was trying to run after catch there, but a bit of a oopsie on that one. I do like Tyreek Hill. And did he get his second foot down? That was way too much of a floater. He did. Or at least they're not going to say otherwise. I'm gonna call a run here because this looks very, very promising. And that is another flag for the New York Giants. Another holding call. It's been a lot of penalties here. Sloppy. Mike Widener grabs the pads and sets us up here for 1st and 20. Let's see what Najee Gross can do. He gets plugged pretty quick. And yeah, that's not going to set us up pretty well. 2nd and 19. We got to find a way to make a completion here. Let's take off here with Jackson Dart. Makes a pretty solid play. Almost runs into the Panthers coach. We were able to make this a more manageable 3rd and 7. Torrey Horton. We're able to click on and make a play. There's Torrey Horton. And an injury timeout. That's Dante Frost. Dude, goodness gracious. Bryce Young injured, Dante Frost injured. They are having a terrible first week. I mean, I truly hope that they just can catch a break. They really just haven't been getting anything. Cam Scadaboo playing strong. 2nd and 1 sets up promising opportunity here, and I think, you know, I am going to take a shot. Theo Johnson with the run and the catch for the first down. We're just finding a way to get more efficient. I do like the run here, but I also think that maybe a bit of a screen pass could catch him slacking. And here is Cam Scadaboo. 2nd and inches coming up. We'll look for a play here. Pressure is coming. I don't know where to go with this football. Can we run it? No. Should have probably thrown it away. That's can be technically a sack, I believe. Set up 3rd and 2. Okay, so we man defense. Oh, Tyreek Hill nearly has a chance. That's a bad ball, and there's another injury for the Carolina Panthers. Is that Derek Brown? Good Lord. Dante Frost, Derek Brown, and Bryce Young all struggling with injury. New York Giants will settle for a field goal and take this one up 19-0. Carolina just, wow. I really, truly hope that they can. I mean, this is just awful. I hate seeing players, teams get injured. Like, it's just, yeah. Looks like Bryce Young will be back out here. Looks like he just needed to kind of let the rookie take it into halftime. We'll see if Bryce Young can get his guys back on track. Here's pressure, and that's another sack. Darius Alexander and company hitting celebrations. I mean, this is just absurd. He has had no time to throw the football. Let's just see what's going on. I've not been looking at the defensive line, of course. Like, oh my goodness. I mean, look at the wow. 3 defensive tackles. I mean, you see Darius Alexander's rushing off the edge. Gets home. Ridiculous. And that was Drew Phillips. Filthy knockout. Sets up 3rd and 17. Harden with a nice play. The rookie bows out Tedoroa McMillan. He did have some help around him, but, I mean, that was the rookie all day. Makes a nice play on T-Mac, and that will be another punt for Carolina. I mean, it's starting to get kind of desperate here. Here's Darrell Flowers. Not really able to get much on the return. Scoring drive this season, 0. Today, 33%. Well, no, okay. The graphics are being... Okay, all right, whatever. All right. Of course, 0% this season. This is the first game of the season. You would maybe expect it to be 0%. But who knows? Who am I to say, right? I'm not the football expert here. Here's Malik Neighbors with an excellent catch. And their passing defense just looks so suspect. They have not been able to stop a fly. Dante Frost is back in the game. Scadaboo's breaking tackles, finding a lane. 8 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, that's what you expect out of him. Just the quality of his play is just absurd. Pick up another first down with Cam Scadaboo. And let's see what we can do. Just kind of trusting the play calls, and that's a bit of a spicy throw there to Malik Neighbors. Not really able to get much. We're going to try to hit Scadaboo. I'm actually going to bring Najee Gross out next play. See if I can maybe get a little bit of trickery. Scadaboo breaks a tackle, but ultimately they make a nice play on him. Trips tight end, wide receiver screen. I think this could be a bit spicy here. I kind of like this. Actually, it's 3rd and 10. What am I thinking? You know what? Maybe you can fool him. No one's fooled. No one's fooled. Najee Gross, loss of 3 on the dump off. Got him buried. And we're going to have to take another field goal. Jake Bates is money on this one. And that's short. He was not money on this one. Wow, I did not think he could have kicked that short, and he did. Denied by the crossbar. This game will stay 19-0. Fascinating. Yeah, I don't know. That's just missing the PAT, missed the kick. I mean, it could be a slow start. Just very curious what's going on. We'll try a little bit of man defense here, see if we can't make a play. Gotta be careful for the run, of course, which it comes hot and heavy. I mean, it's just the run game's working pretty well. They just haven't had the time to really commit to it. We're like 4-2-5. We'll find the right plays in there. McFadden! There he goes. Blows up the run play. And 3rd and 7 will be where the Panthers leave off. Game's not over yet, but the Panthers have just been unable to do anything. The Giants have looked pretty good. Had some mishaps, but ultimately this offense has moved. They're gonna need something here.
Ready, break. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready. Panther 60.
Be a little bit spicy. Here is Chuba Hubbard. The handoff and it's 4th and 4. I guess they're setting up. They're going to go for it. Here we go. I'm going to do 3-4 man defense. Flip it. Get the tight ends covered. Cover the running back, of course. Cam Bolden able to make the play before he gets the first down marker, and that is another stop in the Panthers' high-flying offense. Dead silent. Here's Najee Gross for a handoff. Do want to get Scat back in here, but I mean, just what a display. Theo Johnson, I mean, it's right in his hands. He's just not able to make the catch. DB makes a play on him, and 3rd and 9 is looming. Got to find a way to make a play here. Lake Neighbors is... Oh, no, I think it was way too far. I was too far downfield. I hesitated, and then I saw it, and then I just didn't throw it. Yikes. We go forward pass. Yeah, that's going to really help out the Carolina Panthers. We're going to have to punt it again. I mean, it's ugly, but it looks like we're going to... The game's just slipping out of reach for the Panthers. Let's put a well-placed punt down, hopefully. Help us. Nope, that's not a great punt. 22, it's going to help them out a little bit, actually, unfortunately. I mean, this defense has been so potent. Looking to continue that streak, and just another sack. Abdul Carter again. I mean, this, I don't even know how many sacks we're up to. It's a lot. It's a lot. And ugly game. The rookie's back in. Bryce Young, I think, has been hit too many times. I think it's actually been what's happening. A bat down at the line. And we'll set us up. 3rd and 17. It's very unfortunate. Looking to cover 0, Jatavion Sanders. They're going to run hitches. And another sack. I can't anymore. This is just not fair. We might need to adjust the sliders a little bit. I don't know, but I mean, he's not seeing any daylight. He's not seen any daylight. It's been darkness. Mike Widener making a big catch, and that will really help us. Putting us in a great spot here. Could just, I mean, they're just making it really free over there. Malik Neighbors, high top touchdown. We're just going to kick the PAT, and this time, kick it good. 2 plays, 1 touchdown. Yeah, I mean, this has been a disaster for the Carolina Panthers. The quarterback's been going, I mean, what happened with Bryce Young, I mean, that's just terrible. And that's a fumble. As if it couldn't get worse. The return is fumbled. The first play of the game, I mean, or the first play of the first play of this drive, I guess, or this potential drive. Rick Hernandez, I mean, just buried by Hufanga, who then scoops it up and makes an excellent special teams play. I mean, what are you going to do? Get Najee Gross in here. Let's just grind this game out. It's been an ugly affair. Yikes. I mean, they had chances. We were moving pretty well, but we were definitely not immortal this game. But it just didn't matter. Tried to bounce outside of Najee Gross, did not end well. 2nd and goal. I'm just playing the clock at this point. There's really a football game left to play. And that'll be a Najee Gross touchdown. Okay. Well, this is just dominant. I mean, our defense looks menacing. I mean, the pass rush is just getting home so much. Like, I don't know if this is either Carolina just being depraved or having a bad offensive line or something or other, or if this Giants defense is just genuinely this good, or if the sliders are a bit monkey. It's probably all three, honestly. It's probably a combination of the three. I mean, just wow. Wow. Chuba Hubbard gets absolutely clobbered there. I mean, they just want to exit this game, and we do too. There's no reason to beat a dead horse. We're going to walk away 1-0. Statement win. But I mean, also Bryce Young is in and out with injury, and their team is just getting battered all this time, and that's almost a pick. There's nothing to it. Just gonna give a little bit of cushion. That was a nice throw there for Dalvin Simmons. This game is over. Just trying to let it end. Yeah, really, I'm shocked. I'm quite frankly shocked at how this game has went for us. That'll be a toss-up. Deonte Banks, we're going to let him play it. He just got mossed by Xavier Legette. That's a touchdown. I didn't click on. I thought he would just handle business, and he just gets absolutely buckled and domed by Xavier Legette. Okay, fair enough. Gives him a little bit of confidence that, you know, just moving forward, I'm good for them. Deonte Banks, you got to play better than that. But aside from that, whatever. Not the end of the world.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own
Jackson Dart played a solid game. Wasn't perfect, but he did enough. And combined with the run game, I mean, we just handled it. Passed a little bit more, but we're not trying to stat pad anything. Just really want to make sure that we're going to be situated here. Tyreek Hill with a nice catch. See what we can do with Najee Gross. Either bounce this one outside or maybe cut into the middle here. We're going to bounce it outside, and that's just the speed we needed. Najee Gross. Oh, my goodness. I almost didn't want to score there, but you got to let him have it, right? Oh, my goodness. Gross. That was what that run was. It was gross. Najee Gross. Najee's looking gross. I mean, what do you do about that? Okay. Well, he's definitely something I was not expecting. I mean, the speed. First of all, you just shot out of a cannon. Was gone. You then make Trayvon Moehrig look like a fool. Break 2 tackles from Nakobe Dean and Yuma Malin. And outrace J.C. Horn. You're gone for 6. That's just an utterly foul play. And yeah, no, the Panthers are getting blown out. Giants have not played a game like this ever since Peak has been head coach, and it's a statement. It's just we are here, let's play. I mean, this team was the 2nd seed in the NFL last year. The Carolina Panthers, you know, of course, the team's different. The team's different every year, but yeah, Bryce Young's coming back out. He's here to finish strong. Apparently he was lying. He was just walking out, and I guess he got pulled back to the sideline because the rookie's back out again. Slants. I just got to get out of here. Get to the tunnel. This is unfair. They had the rookie quarterback in for most, I'd say 3+ quarters of the game. 10+ sacks at this point. It just needs to end. They should be desperate to get out of here. I'm going to get another one with Darius Alexander, though, because Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for that one crazy touchdown from Xavier Legette, this would be a 40-0 game. We'd be looking at the Giants-Cowboys opener. 2-minute warning here. And we're not looking to do anything else. Just cover this. End the game. Hopefully, if they're courteous, they're just going to punt it if we can get a stop here. I hope they're courteous. The rookie is going to take off. He wants to show what he's got. They want to see what they have with the rookie, even though, of course, Bryce Young is the guy. They are going to punt it. It's what you do here. There's no chance of winning this game. I absolutely boffed it. Just trying to grab it. We're going to kneel it out. I think we're done here. I'm not going to... No more runs. No more none of that. I think Carolina Panthers, consider they punted it. No reason for them to call timeouts. It's 40-7. 40-7. It's 40-7. Wow. Carolina did just have, they had Derek Brown out for plays. They had Dante Frost missing plays. But I don't know. Their offensive line played probably the worst I've ever seen. That and this defensive line just looked absolutely dominant. And yes, they should be looking this dominant. But absolute crushing victory for the New York Giants. 40-7 is your final. And hopefully Bryce Young can just play some healthy football. I almost just feel bad more than anything for how destroyed Scott Anderson's team has just gotten right there and then. But also one hell of a game. You have to give the Giants props here because I think that was just a statement. Quite simply a statement. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. I mean, yeah, Bryce Young barely got to play. And when he did, he was spending most of his time getting sacked. Tyron Noel got some more action, but yeah, I mean, Jackson Dart and the two Panthers quarterbacks combined technically had the same amount of yards. To be fair, there was a lot of garbage time. Scadaboo made some nice plays. Najee Gross with the one big busted touchdown. So, I mean, I think he should definitely be added to the rotation more often. He had technically two rushing touchdowns because I had him in garbage time for that one touchdown and then the breakaway touchdown. And Cam Scadaboo played very efficient, 8.7 a clip. They were running the ball pretty efficiently as well. If they just could stick to it, they would have had a pretty nice day with Chuba. Receiving-wise, Xavier Legette had that one bomb. Mike Widener had a 99-yard game. Like Neighbors had a solid touchdown game. Tyreek Hill looked good in his debut. Just we didn't have to pass it much after the first few plays, and ultimately our run game just looked very strong. Okay, we do need to look at the defensive stats. Jesus. 4.5 sacks for Brian Burns. 2.5 sacks for Bill Carter. 2 sacks for Darius Robinson. 1.5 sack Darius Alexander. 1.5 sacks for Dexter Lawrence. I mean, what? So 4.5 plus 2.5, and that's 7 total here. 9, 10, 12 sacks. We sacked the Panthers quarterbacks 12 times. And absolutely dominated them. That's all we needed to do. There were no turnovers. It was just start to finish domination at the line of scrimmage. Ran the ball down their throat, and they could not move. They were frozen. It was a lot of sacks. It was a sloppy game both sides, a few holding penalties on either side, but ultimately a football game was won. And yeah, Abdul Carter does deserve an upgrade. Just give him some more speed rusher. I don't know. That's beautiful. That was beautiful. Mike Widener definitely deserves an upgrade as well. Looked very good, and yeah, Mike Widener's absolutely breaking out. 40-7. That's a statement. That's 8 tackles for loss for Brian Burns. And yeah, no, there's not much else that needs to be said there. We'll be taking on the Cowboys in week 2, then we take Philly on in week 3. So we'll get to see them. We do have the Niners-Cardinals game has finished. 33-9 is the result of that one. The Arizona Cardinals got slapped. That's really unfortunate. And they did end up, I did see this. Spencer Rattler is starting and playing Arizona Cardinals football because Kyler Murray was injured. And I believe he's going to be injured for the next few weeks. We can actually double check that, I believe. In I think it's the injury report right here. Yeah, dislocated hip. 1 to 3 weeks. They want him back as soon as possible. I mean, they need Murray back. I mean, Spencer Rattler obviously didn't play that well. I mean, look at this. This guy is absolutely insane. I think he's playing 86 overall with morale and his abilities and such, and he's what you need him. You need him if you're the Arizona Cardinals. You just won you a Super Bowl. I mean, I hope he comes back sooner rather than later. They're going to be a very difficult team to beat if and when Murray comes back, but that is a very unfortunate way to lose. And yeah, so that will do it for week 1 of Giants franchise. Go New York Giants, 40-7. See you next week for week 2 against the Dallas Cowboys. That's it for today. Take it easy.